Today we're going to use the world's largest snowcat to recover the world's most dead snowcat. These guys volunteer up here to groom the trails for all the backcountry snowmobiles here in Utah, and they were doing their job, and unfortunately the machine quit on them. She is dead in the water, and dead snowcats are a nightmare to move. They fight you every step of the way. Broke one of my big hydraulic lines, spraying stuff everywhere, so. Problem is that cat doesn't have brakes, so any downhill slope is just gonna wanna run.
All right. First off, you know it's gonna be a wild day when soft shackles you bring are the big 201,000 pounds. Load the Ranger up with as much stuff as we think we're gonna need on the actual site, and then we'll also take this basket right here. It'll have all the extra stuff. From where parking lot is to the actual snowcat is only like a mile. So if we need to run back and grab stuff, we can. I have something I gotta give Alan. FXD sent out a bunch of stuff for us. See, everyone thinks that I don't like Alan. I don't get along with Alan. I've never once said I don't like Alan. Never once said I don't get along with Alan. Alan and I just have this relationship where we make jabs at one another for fun. Has nothing to do with me not liking him or him not liking me. We get along with each other just fine. Hi, Alan. Hello. Hi, Hans. Got a few things for you here. Don't look inside here. The other day I saw your sock situation. Got you a new fresh pair of socks.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You'll put this big hole over your head.
I thought I had to stick my head through these tiny little vent tubes.
Well, just try it on, Alan.
Yeah, I guess you're right. An XL wood does work for this.
All right.
All right.
Even got one in orange. This way Dave
really?
doesn't run us over. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, would you look at that, Alan?
It doesn't have the snaps. Where's the snaps?
Ungrateful. So ungrateful. Does it fit?
Yeah.
Got you one in black too. Cause look, it has vents on the side, Alan. It's lightweight. It's not heavy like that one.
Okay.
There you go.
Nice. Thanks.
That's all I got for you.
The only thing I got for you today is I got your thing fixed like you wanted it done.
Oh, thanks, Alan.
Alrighty.
Well, then it puts that hat back on. What?
Where are we going?
Heber?
Heber?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. You wanna know what I'm getting real sick and tired of? My guys here at the shop just drinking non-stop garbage drinks that aren't good for them. Oh, what's up? See the hammer real quick? It's your drink?
Yeah, it is.
Not anymore. What's up, real quick?
I mean, it's my...
Have some self-respect. My guys are drinking this crap and it's not making them feel any better. It's actually hurting their bodies. I want to talk about the sponsor of today's video, AG1. One of my favorite companies of all time because they create the ultimate daily nutritional drink. It's got 75 different vitamins, minerals, nutrients, superfoods, probiotics, prebiotics. It comes in one easy, convenient, and delicious scoop that I take once, sometimes even twice a day. So guys, let me tell you about some of the things that I've personally experienced with AG1. Better gut health. It supports my energy levels. It supports a better mood. Do yourself a favor, start this year off right and get your health back on track by taking AG1. Click the link in my description below or scan the QR code and go to drinkag1.com/Heavydsparks and they're gonna give you $20 off your first subscription. Give it a try. I think you'll really like it. AG1, thanks for sponsoring the video and the channel. We love you.
Hand saw that I had some very holy socks. It was because I didn't like get all the washing done, you know, on my clothes. And so they were just sort of left over since I don't seem to throw my stuff away very often.
Are you excited to go on the recovery?
Oh yeah.
Where are we going?
I think Hans said Weber.
Weber or Heber?
Heber?
I don't know. Weber, Heber.
201,000 pounds.
You said something we were getting a snowcat?
Snowcat, Alan.
And it's out of Weber or Heber?
Heber? Heber.
Heber.
Ish.
So this is a Snowcat that is owned by a private company. He does a little bit of the grooming up here. We, as the state of Utah, we also do some of the grooming. It's kind of a community effort. And when I heard that he was stranded, stuck up here with a mechanical problem, we knew we weren't going to be able to come and help directly with state equipment, but knew that there was potential for Dave to come and bring the team up and help him out. And sure enough, Dave was willing to do it, and we're happy to have him get a solution and get it back into action so that he can keep grooming.
What happened to the cat?
It seems that the splitter box has gone out. The interface between the motor and what transfers the power seems to be locked up. So I'm in the middle of the trail currently in a very hopeless situation until the Diesel brothers have shown up to save me.
Today, I'm the banana, Hans is the orange, yellow banana.
I think you're more of a green.
Well, bananas are sort of green too. In the grocery store, sometimes you get them that they're a little bit green.
Snow kitty cat. Snow leopard? Is it a leopard? A panther? A tiger? A lion? What kind of cat is it? Mountain lion?
All right, you guys want to see one of my favorite tools? Right here. It's called the fuel box. It's a fuel tank and a toolbox mixed into one, and they call it the fuel box. This thing is a game changer because we can keep 100 gallons of diesel fuel right here to refuel all of our equipment. It's also plumbed into the tank of the truck. So when the truck gets below a half tank, it has a computer inside that automatically tops off your tank. So we can go hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles without having to stop, because these factory trucks have like 30, 40 gallon fuel tanks. And with how heavy and loaded we are all the time, we burn through that really quick. So fuel box, huge shout out to them. I strongly recommend them. I've got them on all my trucks, and will continue to put them on all my trucks for the rest of forever, because you actually have room to keep your tools and all your stuff safe and dry. Love it. Huge shout out to Fuel Box. I don't know why I just stuttered. For Fuel Box. Huge shout out to Fuel Box.
I'm just ready for this just to rocket out in my face.
Is that the color of a banana?
That?
Yeah.
That is not the color of a banana.
Tell Alan this.
I mean, I guess of an unripe banana, yeah.
I would not eat a banana that color.
Yeah, it's the banana that color is going to break a tooth off.
It's you just let it sit out for a couple days, and then it's
Haven't been in the Beast for a while. Been running our new piston bully all year. I love the Beast. Granted, it's from Pre-Noth, which is not the company that we have a partnership with. You know, we're partnered with Piston Bully, but it's just a hell of a machine. This thing is always like Old Faithful, and it's kind of fun to just jump in the biggest snowcat in the world sometimes. Which is exactly what this bad boy is. It's a monster. It literally takes up the entire trail. And we've got this thing narrowed down. We cut over 12 inches off of each side, so we've narrowed it down over 2 feet, and it's still like 16-foot wide tracks, 18-foot wide blade, king of the mountain, lots of power, and it's a 3-seater, which is fun. So the plan is basically we're gonna lift up the blade, get a couple of big cables under it, and we're gonna do what's called a tank tow, or at least I call it a tank tow. Take 2 cables and you cross them in an X pattern, and that way the dead vehicle follows you pretty much perfectly all the way down the mountain. So once we get it moving here, we should be good, but we gotta dig out a bunch of snow, lift the blade up, get the cables under it, and then get moving down the trail.
We all know what's gonna happen for the next 45 minutes. Sparks is gonna ding bop around with the old Snowcat, so I'm just gonna, look at that. Look at that. Don't mind if I, come on baby. Dude, look at that. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have so much energy for this recovery.
Are you on a health kick right now?
Health kick, healthy. Health is my passion, fitness is my passion.
That doesn't look good at all.
It is warm.
Nothing about that looks good.
You want this?
Yeah. Pull on up, Dave.
It smells good. Alan.
Did he just catch that
Yeah, did you just catch that?
Dude, I just caught that. Yeah, I just shot it.
on the way here?
Shot it, stuck it into the motor, and just let it warm.
Morning dove?
Pigeon.
I'm pretty good.
Once he lifts up, we gotta crack lines, suck the blade back, try to hold it up.
It doesn't have hydraulic power, which means it can't lift its own blade. So we had to crack open the hydraulic lines, be able to relieve the hydraulic pressure, and then lift it with the blade of the beast. And now we're gonna run a chain back to the frame of the actual dead cat and to its own blade to basically lock it in place so it doesn't try to fall while we're pulling it. We got the cables hooked up in an X pattern, and the hardest part about pulling off the back of these Snowcats is finding somewhere that's not going to destroy the rear lift tiller. I think we've got it about where we want it, so we're going to get some tension on it and see what it does. Pulling pretty good. We're gonna take some slack out of it. All that slack in it lets the cat that's getting towed wander all over the trail. We take the slack out and get it real tight. Problem is that cat doesn't have brakes, so any downhill slope is just gonna wanna run. Luckily with the tiller down, that helps create some drag. So we're gonna groom the trail on the way out. Should be good to go. Cooling or? Where's that coming from?
Right in here.
This is going way too smooth. We got to the parking lot and we were making the turn here, and as I was making the turn, it was a really tight turn, kind of like impossible to get through. The blade of the cat that I was towing pushed against my tracks, which pushed my tracks into my hydraulics. So broke one of my big hydraulic lines, a big one, spraying stuff everywhere. So what we got to do is get out of where we're at right here because we're blocking the parking lot and everyone's gonna be coming off the trail here in a minute. So we're gonna hurry and start it up, get it to run long enough for me to be able to unhook the straps, pull my machine off the side, and then this machine, we'll figure out what to do with it in a minute. I need an anvil. Do you have an anvil on you?
Just pull this back.
Have one.
Actually works surprisingly well. Sucking some fluid out of this cat so that we can put it in that cat. Fluid is a hot commodity right now, but we got the leak pretty much resolved. Just a traditional classic shit show here. Mixing and matching parts and pieces off of this other cat to be able to just get this thing to limp onto the trailer. That's all we need. We got all the parts and pieces we need back at the shop. The problem is that's a 2.5 hour trip by the time we get there and back and get the part that we need. And that means we keep this parking lot blocked for 2.5 hours, which is not an option right now. We've got some hoses that are kind of similar that might do the trick, hopefully. Well, it's not perfect, but it worked. Got us out of the way so people can start getting out of the parking lot. Gotta love a good trail fix. That was a gnarly one.
Celebratory backflip.
Here's the deal.
Going about as good as moving a dead snowcat can go. These things are just absolute pigs, and when you're trying to load it on a really narrow trailer and the tracks are really wide and you got no control, it's just a pickle. And every second I run this thing, I'm losing hydraulic oil, so I'm trying to not run it because I don't want to run out of oil again. The fact that we got it running again is a miracle. The plan is we're going to get him, we chained him to the gate so that he didn't roll forward onto the trailer. Get the trailer pulled forward, I get around to the other side of it with this cat, push him back centered, and then get him centered and on the trailer. Just big machines in a small area, a lot of stuff to get stuck on, but it's going. It's just not clean, not pretty, not exactly how I expected it to go, but, and again, it's a dead snowcat recovery. That's how these things go, but it's all good.
So now we're just literally trying to get it up maybe another 10 feet or so.
All right, we're on the trailer. Wasn't pretty, and I have literally just enough hydraulic oil to hopefully get back on the trailer, so.
You want to come over and help us fix it?
You want to come fix mine?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
Have a
trade
fixing
these.
party?
Yeah, let's have fixing parties. It's that easy. Surprised you guys didn't know that was that easy. And the worst part is I dumped out my drink because I thought we were going to need a piece of aluminum to like patch the line. Lost my drink. What good was that?
Blocked everybody in here because we don't want anybody to leave. We want everybody to stay and have fun with us. A little more difficult for ourselves. We need to challenge ourselves, push ourselves. And that's one lesson I've learned in life is you got to push yourself. There's no growing in a comfort zone. There's no comfort in a growing zone, you know? And today we were growing, definitely growing.
That's how you move a dead snowcat, 1 mile. It's a lot of work. They were completely out of options. It's kind of how it goes with us. Like, people call us when there's nobody left to call. I mean, we pride ourselves on being able to solve people's problems. So if you ever get yourself in a tight spot and need some help, kind of in the field of what we do, shoot us an email, info@heavydsparks.com. And if we can, we'll jump in to help you. This winter has been really weird, getting lots of, crazy snow and getting all kinds of calls for stuck trucks and stuck snowmobiles and you name it. So these recovery videos just keep on rolling here for a little bit while the snow's still crazy.